Hello viewers, and welcome to yet another episode of Crime Watch, a program that is proudly brought to you by your police service, the Zimbabwe Republic Police, to inform you of our roles and operations. My name is Elliot Kudzai Ganyani, and like all times, it is always a pleasure to have you along. Now, the Zimbabwe Republic Police would like to clarify the issue regarding the use of spikes by the police. To enlighten us on this issue is our police spokesperson, Assistant Commissioner Paul Nyati. Let us hear him speak.
The Commissioner General of Police has noted with concern allegations that some police officers are using hand-held spikes whilst trying to stop some errant motorists from evading police checkpoints and general enforcement of road rules and regulations in the country. The allegations have resulted in varied views from the public and including parliamentarians. In this regard, the Commissioner General of Police has with immediate effect banned the use of hand-held spikes by any police officer whilst performing traffic enforcement duties throughout the country. Any police officer who would defy this directive will be arrested and face both criminal and stern disciplinary action. No police officer will be allowed to move around whilst openly holding or carrying spikes under the guise of traffic enforcement. Police commanders at various levels have been ordered by the Commissioner General of Police to ensure that this directive is strictly complied with by police officers. The Zimbabwe Republic Police will only stick to the use of standard and approved spikes as the norm, where these are strategically used at conventional roadblocks and checkpoints. The spikes are laid down on the ground with a certified specification to assist police officers to control motorists who will try to evade roadblocks by driving through the roadblocks or sideways, and in the process pose as a danger to other motorists, the general public, and police officers. The Zimbabwe Republic Police appeals to drivers to stop whenever directed to do so by police officers on the roads. We have observed that in major cities such as Harare and Bulawayo, some combis and pirate taxis, especially those with no number plates, do not stop at police roadblocks or checkpoints. This makes it difficult for police officers to either arrest or trace them to account for illegal activities. On the other hand, the Zimbabwe Republic Police has noted with concern that some public service vehicle drivers and pirate taxis who get involved in road traffic accidents or openly go through red robots or traffic lights, they later claim on that they will be running away from police officers or a spike has been thrown at them. In most cases, initial inquiries have revealed that they will be trying to cover up for their criminal conduct. So what we are saying, this conduct must stop. The conduct of having drivers behaving as if there are no laws in this country must stop forthwith. In the same vein, the police urges all public service vehicle operators, I want to reiterate, all public service vehicle operators to seriously introspect on the manner they are conducting their operations in the country and genuinely assist in the maintenance of law and order on the roads. The recent pronouncement by His Excellency President Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa on the operations of public service vehicles should be a guide on the need to ensure that public service vehicle drivers and the crew are strictly adhering to the laws of the country. And the police will take serious action. I repeat, the police will take serious action on the drivers who behave as if they are a law unto themselves. There is no need for transport operators to put money first at the expense of the traveling public. It is a fact that law and order and business go hand in hand. This means that public service vehicle operators should be beacons of peace and law and order in all their activities. We expect the operators to rein in on their drivers. They must employ drivers who have got the requisite qualifications, the requisite qualities to promote road safety on the road. The Zimbabwe Republic Police is ready to work with relevant arms of government and other stakeholders to ensure that road safety is prioritized by all motorists.
The message is loud and clear. We need drivers who are responsible and law-abiding. We now move on to a story where the Zimbabwe Republic Police is looking for information that may lead to the arrest of Brian Muvuro, a 29-year-old man who disappeared with a total of 14,294 United States dollars. The suspect was employed by Pro Farmer Hub Glendale as branch manager and disappeared with the money. His last known address is house number 1779, Siska, Glendale. Should you have information that may help in locating this suspect, please feel free to visit or contact any nearest police establishment. In another story, Zimbabwe Republic Police is looking for a missing person, that is a child by the name Nyasha Mugaza, aged 14. Nyasha Mugaza left home on the 18th of March 2022 for school while in uniform and has not been seen since that day. Anyone with information can contact ZRP Southley Park on number 0242 613 351 or cell phone number 0772 919 245. You can also contact our National Complaints Desk number, that is 0242 703 631, or Mrs. Tabaziva on 0782 488 106. A total of 25 people were caught in the act. Having driven from Murombezi towards Norton for about 50 kilometers, they turned right and drove for a further 4 kilometers into this thick forest, where they started offloading smuggled goods that they had illegally imported from Johannesburg, South Africa. Police heard about this and swiftly reacted in the night, apprehending the 25 people, impounding the vehicles, as well as seizing the smuggled goods.
We received an anonymous call to the effect that there were people who were offloading groceries from 2 haulage trucks in the bush near Chitenderano Secondary School. We quickly reacted to the call, where upon arrival, we discovered that there were 2 South African registered interlinked trucks which were offloading groceries into 4 rigid trucks. We managed to arrest 25 suspects at the scene. We immediately seized the goods, impounded the vehicles that were used in the commission of the crime. We contacted ZIMRA to assist us in further investigation on the matter. We established that the tonnage of the smuggled goods exceeded 60 tons. These include washing powder, sunlight liquid, loads of sweets, among others. Upon further investigation, we established that the goods were coming from Johannesburg in South Africa. We have since taken the suspects to Norton Magistrate Court and the matter is still pending.
Police would like to take this opportunity to warn individuals and syndicates involved in smuggling and those that have a habit of attempting to bribe members of the security services in order to evade paying the required custom and excise tariffs, that they will be arrested. The warning also follows the arrest of Brighton Maranda, aged 46, Anyway Pepukai, aged 31, and Ernest Kwai, aged 35. The 3 suspects were subsequently arrested after they tried to bribe members and officers deployed at Beitbridge border post on the No to Cross-Border Crimes operation. Anyone who's found on the wrong side of the law will face the full wrath of the law. From that story, we are taking a short break. Join us in the second segment. Welcome to the second segment of Crime Watcher. We recently visited Chegutu in Mashonaland West Province, where police nabbed a thief after he stole some property from a local high school. This projector, laptops, and a bicycle, which is not here, belong to Fupajena High School in Chegutu. Now, if you must know, they were donated by the head of state and government, President Comrade Dr. Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, in order to enhance the IT and of course the computer education of the school children at that particular institution. But one gentleman decided to steal this property. The Criminal Investigation Department, Chegutu, would have none of it.
After receiving the report, we deployed detectives in Chegutu CBD to hunt for the criminal. During the course of investigations, detectives came across a certain gentleman who was selling a laptop similar to the ones which had been stolen, only to discover that it was one of the stolen laptops. They immediately apprehended him and took him for further interviews. He admitted having stolen the property which was missing from Fupajena High School. He then led detectives to the recovery of 40 laptops, 1 projector and a bicycle, which he had hidden at a local cemetery in Chegutu. The name of the accused is Takwana Mbengo, aged 27, of Westleigh, Harare. He has since appeared at Chegutu Magistrate Court, where he is awaiting sentence.
The Criminal Investigation Department Vehicle Theft Squad Harare has nabbed a serial thief by the name Shadrach Bisinki, aged 32. Now, Shadrach Bisinki was different in the fact that he was specializing in stealing omnibuses of the Toyota Hiace type. How he did this will be explained by the officer in charge of Vehicle Theft Squad Harare, that is Detective Chief Inspector Michael Chiwoza.
What would happen is the complainants would park their motor vehicles in the city center after having locked the doors and closing all the windows. One of the complainants parked his Toyota Hiace motor vehicle in the city center, closed all the windows and locked all the doors before he entered into one of the shops where he wanted to do his private business. When he came back shortly, about 30 minutes later, he discovered that the motor vehicle had been stolen. We carried out thorough investigations until our teams got information that there was one accused person by the name Shadrach Bisinti who was specializing in stealing parked Toyota Hiace omnibuses. Follow-ups were made, resulting in the arrest of the accused. Upon being interviewed, he admitted to have stolen one of the Toyota Hiace combis. So far, we've recovered 4 Toyota Hiace omnibuses, and investigations are still in progress. We commend all the 4 complainants whose Toyota Hiace omnibuses were stolen, because they did not waste time. As soon as their motor vehicles were stolen, they would go and make police reports.
One of the complainants narrates how he lost his vehicle.
Kombi ya mrukuona yakapaka hapa. Kombi yangu yanga yabiwa musi wa 7 May pachitungwiza General Hospital. Takabva tanoita report ku chitungwiza police station. Takaanzwa kuti pane mbavha yabatwa ku Southampton yanga yaita zokuba makombi izvozvo. Ini ndiri kutendawo mapurisa epa Southampton nebasa rawakaita rekubata mbavha yanga ichiba makombi zvakanyanya.
From that arrest of that serial vehicle thief, we now move on to the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe, who joined the rest of the world in commemorating the Road Safety Week. We joined them at Oriole Boys High in Harare, where they were conducting road safety education to the young children.
We are commemorating the 6th edition of the United Nations Road Safety Week. So as Traffic Safety Council, we decided to come to talk to these young people because we want to educate them and conscientize them on road safety. We want them to learn and know pedestrian safety, cyclist safety, and passenger safety. So around the country, we've been doing these awareness campaigns, just speaking to young people because we do not want to continue losing our young people. So the message that we're driving to these kids is that you do not have to jaywalk, you cross at designated places, you don't move around listening to music, wearing your earphones or your headphones. We also want to talk to parents out there. We want to encourage you to teach these students so that we don't lose them. As part of our social responsibility and as part of this campaign, we are giving out highway guides to schools so that they keep in their library. That way, we disseminate information faster. So as Traffic Safety Council Zimbabwe, we are saying road safety, it is everyone's responsibility.
I would like to thank the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe for bringing such generous awareness campaign. Since we all know that it is the Road Safety Week globally, so the Traffic Safety Council, they have come to educate us on the importance of us road users to be aware in the road to prevent road carnage. Nowadays, there's the use of technology, phones and earphones normally. So as learners, I would like to encourage you when walking in the roads to be careful. Avoid horseplay in the roads, jaywalking and putting on earphones in the roads. And when cycling, please make sure that you are all moving in a single file.
We are saddened by the loss of one of our learners from a neighboring school. Was doing Form 4, was hit by a car and she passed on. This happened on the 17th of May 2022. So we're saying this campaign has come at the right time. And we also want to thank for the donation of the material that our learners will be using. It's so handy. And we also have quite a number of our learners who cycle to school. I thought the information was quite useful for them. And we definitely are going to benefit a lot as a school. We also were encouraged by the message when our learners were told at 16 years they may be able to apply for driving licenses. And as a school, we are driving along that direction, and we are going to start with oral lessons for our learners, and funds resources permitting, the Traffic Safety Council has even informed us we can register our own driving school as a school, and would want to do that. And the nation will benefit a lot when we have learners leaving the school with such an empowerment.
From that story, join us in the third and final segment. Welcome to the third and final segment of Crime Watcher. To those just joining us, it is a warm welcome. Now, the Zimbabwe Republic Police is concerned with murder cases involving family members who include married couples, close associates, friends, and children. One such case occurred on the 9th of May 2022 at Mlajisa Business Center, Sipepa, in Matebelele North Province, where Tselani Chabalala, aged 36, fatally assaulted his wife, Kujani Mudenda, aged 32, after an altercation. In another case, Christopher Musereza, aged 36, committed suicide after drinking an unidentified poison. This was after he assaulted his wife, Revai Gaison, aged 35. Christopher Musereza had accused his wife of engaging in extramarital affairs. On the same date, at Chikerema village, Chatsworth in Masvingo Province, Perai Mugure, aged 41, assaulted his daughter, that is Rutendo Rwashe Mugure, aged 16, to death after she tried to refrain him from assaulting her mother. The police implores traditional leaders who include village or crow heads as well as chiefs among others to assist families and associates to resolve differences in a peaceful manner. Moving on, Mashonaland West Province has been experiencing a number of criminal cases including rape, robbery and murder cases.
Our station was inundated with cases of armed robbery that involved the mines in our area, the farming area and the highway that stretches from Harare to Chirundu. Our team managed to identify the 3 gang members. We later interviewed the 3 of them that were arrested and then implicated 18 of their gang members. Having arrested those 18 to come up to 21 members that we did arrest, we later discovered that these accused persons are actually a syndicate. One of the gangs was actually using a firearm. This is the 303 rifle that was used by this syndicate. Since this gang of 21 was accounted for, cases of armed robbery in our case have declined, and at the same time the accused persons were taken to court and they were all remanded in custody. The recovered property, it comprised a computer box, agrochemicals, carbon plates that were recovered from the places where these gold amalgam were processed, and quite a number of cell phones that were recovered from the victims that suffered from these armed robbery cases. I would like to implore the members of the public who would know the information of the whereabouts of Chamunorwa Mudzimu Irema to contact CID Chinoi on the following numbers: 067 21 253 95 or any nearest police station.
Before we come to the end of this week's episode, here are the people who are on the police wanted list. Muchakata Police is looking for Gerald Makoteni, age 22, of Mamoti Village, Chief Shumba Mashingo, for a case of unlawful entry into premises and theft. In Suza Police in Matabeleland North Province is looking for Robert Sibanda, age 47, of Village 7C, Mataviswana, Chief Delhi in Suza, for a case of rape. Lastly, Dita Police is looking for Kulumani Due, age 35, of Masumo Village, Chief Kayula Lubimbi Binga, for a case of stock theft. Should you have information that may help in locating any of these wanted persons, please feel free to visit or contact any nearest police establishment. Alternatively, you can also contact us on any of the following details. Our National Complaints Desk number is 0242 703 631. You can also visit our website www.zrp.gov.zw. Email us on feedback@zrp.gov.zw. We also have a Twitter handle @PoliceZimbabwe and Facebook page Zimbabwe Republic Police. You can also watch any of our Crime Watch episodes on ZRP YouTube channel Zimbabwe Republic Police. I must say thank you very much for joining us today. It really has been wonderful having you along. From the Crime Watch crew behind the scenes and I, Elliot Kudzai Ganyani, please do remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. Until next time, it is bye-bye for now.